Today we will be reviewing what we went over, what we accomplished here for our second sprint. And I have to start off by saying I am insanely proud of our team because they haven't accomplished an insane amount of work in a very short amount of time. So today we'll take a look at some live gameplay of the sprint. During the sprint, we had tried to achieve an alpha version of the game. So getting our core mechanics in there, getting some of the enemies in there, and just basic movement, as well as with our level design and a very rough layout of what the level will look like with some environmental assets. So let's take our next step here and watch some live gameplay. So as you can see, we do have a main menu with working settings. You can adjust the volume for both the music and the sound effects. There's also a global volume. Resolution and screen mode are also an option that work as well. So now you've got full screen. Yep. So if you hit play, it'll throw you right into the game, where we have our lovely Onyx. And you can pause, and you can still access the settings here as well, in case things are a little too loud. Yeah. Perfect. So we've got some basic movement working here. We've got a camera that follows Onyx. You can rotate around as well. The head follows the cursor to help you aim. So yeah. And we have some basic attacks as well, such as the bite attack, a stomp attack, which has some nice particle effects there, as well as a tail swipe. Delightful. And as you can see, these attacks do work on those aliens, shooing them away. And you can kill the little pesky aliens, stomping on them and biting them. And as you can see, there are some environmental assets in there. We kept that low poly art style for the game as well. So yeah, and as you can see, we also have UI up in the corner with a health bar and whatnot. And when you eat these handy batteries here, you'll see that there are there is feedback for the UI that demonstrates the batteries that you've eaten. You can also eat weapons. And eating those weapons will give you the mutations. For example, the fire breath. That does allow you to use a flamethrower on those pesky aliens to kill them. So yeah, this is our alpha version of Cretaceous Crunch. We also do have feedback for the low health, which we can display here. As you can see, once Onyx gets real low on health and that health bar is down, there's that red vignette that tells you that you've taken a lot of damage. You should probably heal because you are on the verge of death. So that is what we have to present today for our alpha version of Cretaceous Crunch. As you can see, a lot of hard work went into it. It was a lot of different pieces that got put together. There are a few minor things missing, but overall we did achieve what we were aiming to achieve. So now the floor will be open to any questions from the audience.
I do have a question. Do you have ideas? Sorry. Oh, you guys got one. All right.
There's three different attacks: bite, tail swipe, stomp. Stomp has real big particle effect, very clear. You've used the attack, very fun. Flamethrower, particle effect, follows your cursor, looks juicy. I like it. Tail swipe, kind of. I like that the dinosaur is a little chunky now, so the tail swipe kind of looks playful and silly, but I like it. It's present. The bite isn't varied. Do you have ideas about how you want to increase the sort of juice or the feedback on the bite attack to make it feel as dramatic as the flamethrower and the stomp? They don't all have to be, the exact same drama level, but if you've got dramatic, cool, and meh, you have some information about which the players are going to use. If that's an intentional design, that's okay. And if not, do you have an idea how you want to bring them more into the same ballpark?
So for the bite, something that I believe is not concrete, but an idea is for that when you do bite enemies, there will be like blood particles. So like, you know, you've really wrecked that guy by chomping down on him. So not so much an effect on Onyx himself, but rather what you are biting. The Onyx that was shown in this is a placeholder. We do have an insanely cool model that will be in there for our next demonstration.
You. I've noticed that you're playing with keyboard and mouse, and I've also heard there was supposed to be controller support. What's the status on that?
I can have my programming lead answer that for us here.
Yes, thank you. Well, first of all, when we were working it out, we did test it and it did work, but we didn't necessarily test it after the integration. So we were more concerned about it having work with at least mouse and keyboard. But for next time, yeah, it should definitely be there and there.
Well, with a
Yeah.
We also have a Steam Deck support since you want to release this game on Steam.
Yeah, I think that's to be determined. I think we first need to make like a very more complete game before we consider those options.
Okay.
Any further questions? If that is all, we can wrap up our presentation today. I would like to thank everybody for coming out. I would also like to thank the people who helped put together this absolutely lovely presentation. A lot of people behind the scenes and setting up the cameras and all that. Very grateful to them. Also very grateful to the team for the amazing effort and work that got put in. And I look forward to being able to come and show off an even cooler project for our next demonstration. Thank you all for coming and have a lovely day.